Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is Cavon Destro, and I am back with my part 2 of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, and we are here to solve this case. And now the case is a cross-examination. It's time for me to use my deductive skills. Let's go.
Look at me, I'm so ready for this case. I was going to selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing the apartment.
I need to... Wait a minute. Oh, wait, no! Wait a minute, court record. I need to look at stuff. I accidentally did something I wasn't supposed to. However, I'm still going to read the evidence. Electricity to Mrs. Stone's building was out from noon to 1 p.m. on the day of the crime. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, time of death, 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Wait a minute. 4 p.m. to 5 p.m.? She couldn't have been dead before 1 p.m. I am really good at this already. Man, I am amazing. Statue. A statue in the shape of a thinker. It's rather heavy. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris at 7:30 the day before the murder. Let's just check everything. 7:31 time of death. 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. Okay, I got everything I need. Isn't a man leaving an apartment a common sight? I find it odd you would take notice of him.
I don't know, he just seemed strange to me, that's all. Like, he was mad, yet frightened at the same time. Just like a criminal fleeing the scene of a crime.
The defense requests that the witness refrain from conjunction. Conjunction.
Of course, what the witness means is that the man he saw looked suspicious. So what happened next?
I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. No, go back. Thinking it's strange, I looked inside the apartment. I'm not going to voice these, but let's just thinking it's strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman not moving, dead. I qualified him fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. The phone in her hand apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. Ah! Present! Blackout? No. Ah! Here it is. Time of death. Objection! You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure?
Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain.
Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at some time after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. Ha! Puns. How do you explain this 3-hour gap?
Oh no! Objection!
This is trivial.
This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time.
After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sawit, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.?
Gee, that's a really good question.
Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one and their whole story falls apart.
I did it, guys. I am the best. Reset my timer. Okay.
Wait!
Wait, I remember now.
Would you care to give your testimony again?
Here we go. I need to take a drink. My throat hurts. Oh, God. Voice acting is tough when you have to make a bunch of different voices. The time of discovery.
You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program.
That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Wait a minute. How does he hear the television? The power wasn't even on. I'm gonna win this. This is easy. Look, I'm the best attorney.
I see you heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Right? You know what to do.
I've got this one, sugar. Alright, guys. What evidence do I use? I found the body, I heard the time. Wrong. Wait, no, go back. Next. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. I need to present. Where is it? Where is it? The victim arrived. No. No. Ah. No. No. Ah. From noon to 6 p.m. of the day of the crime. Ha.
Objection!
Hold it right there. The prosecution has said that there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video.
I will,
The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawit?
no, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Wait, I remember now.
Mr. Sawit, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility.
That, and you see...
Doesn't you seem rather distraught?
My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body.
Very well, Mr. Sawit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please.
Ugh. God, this hurts. Hearing the time. Testimony.
Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw.
Wait a minute, what?
You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness.
Gladly. Hearing the time. Alright, so let's look at this one. Actually, I didn't hear the time, I saw it. Okay. Wait a minute. Right off the bat, the guy said he didn't even go in. But let's continue on. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Well, that's easy. It's not the clock. There was a table clock in the apartment. I wasn't there. No, not the autopsy report. Obviously, the weapon was not a clock. It was a statue. Which means I am even better than I thought I could be. Present! Wait just a moment. Dramatic pause. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock?
What? You, with your objections and your evidence, just... Who do you think you are?
Just answer the question, Mr. Sawit.
Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock.
Your Honor, if I may?
Yes, Mr. Patton. As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with his testimony now?
Your Honor, there's a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly, a contradiction.
Yes, indeed.
The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder.
So yeah, prove it.
prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you are the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Oh, dang.
Gavel! Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sawit, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. The voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. Wait, that's the meaning of this. Ooh, this is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face.
Would the witness care to elaborate? Do you strike the victim with the clock?
That day, I never looked. The clock, I heard, no, I mean, I saw. Gah!
Did he just throw his toupee at me?
Shut up, I hate you. It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her and he should burn, give him death.
The guy just threw his toupee at me. We don't accept that kind of mockery in this place. Toupees?
Order in the court, I say.
Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims.
Mr. Wright,
Your Honor.
you claim the sound of the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence?
The whole case is riding on this. I better think it carefully. Yes, Your Honor. The sound of Mr. Sawat heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply ask the neighbors for sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully.
That certainly is a strange way to announce the time.
Well, he is the thinker, after all.
So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright?
Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now?
It's 11:25.
As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Saw had heard and the actual time of death.
So, Mr.
Sawit, try to talk your way out of this one.
Googity-doo! You forgot one thing.
Uh-oh, what's he talking about?
Well, it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow. It proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case.
He's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn it, I was so close.
Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim.
Yes, Your Honor.
This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Sawit.
I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. They treat me like a criminal. A criminal. You lawyers are all slime.
Grr, I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Wait a minute, did I lose?
Not so fast, Mr. Sawit.
Oh, dang. Girl pants out here. Mia? I mean, Chief?
Listen up, Wright? Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think!
But, Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that.
Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow. And think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason, and you'll have your proof. Right?
Right. That is... Come on, that's really difficult.
Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow?
Wait, maybe I can prove it.
You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it.
Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim?
Of course, there's a piece of evidence in the courtroom record that can prove my claim without a doubt.
Ha! Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off.
Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow.
Okay, why was it running slow?
4 p.m. He said when lost due to blunt trauma.
From noon to 6 p.m. on the day of... This might work.
Excuse me, this proves your claim? How? I can't see what that evidence has to do with the clock.
Oh, that wasn't it. One more chance. Give me one more chance.
Alright, Mr. Wright, but time is not on your side. Be quick about it. Let's see this evidence proves why the clock was running.
Why was it running slow? This is all my evidence? Really? Dang it! Okay, crap. Maybe the fact that it was maybe the fact blunt trauma? It's rather heavy. Paris at 7:30 on 7:30 the day before the murder. Loss of blood due to blunt trauma. Blunt trauma. This proves I can't see what... Okay, obviously it has to be... passport. Oh, of course, she didn't fix it. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in the apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sawit? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Oh dang, he foamed at the mouth and everything. Oh, order. Order, I say.
Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your client?
He was arrested and has been sent away, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
I have to say I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time.
Thank you, Your Honor.
At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty.
I did it. I'm amazing. Best lawyer.
And with that, this court is adjourned.
Well, folks, it seems like I did it. It turns out that Frank Sawit was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house that day. When Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sawit let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sawit grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Whew! I still can't believe we won.
Right, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief.
Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you.
Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note.
I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. What could this be? Could I be feeling feelings again. It's been such a dark time, but I'm Phoenix Wright. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel.
Man, my life is over.
Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now?
Nick, don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon.
Good. Wait. Oh, what? I mean, bad. Larry, you're innocent. This case is closed.
But my Cindy Wendy's gone, man. Gone forever.
Larry, she was a... never mind. Oh.
Congratulations, Harry.
Harry?
Yes.
Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent.
Thanks. I really owe you one. But I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat.
Oh no, I couldn't.
I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh hey! Here, take this. It's a present.
A present for me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that...
Actually, I made this clock for her. I made it for her and one for me.
Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento.
Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she just playing me for a fool.
Don't that make you want to just cry?
Larry.
Are you so sure?
Excuse me?
I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way.
Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me, okay?
Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Right. Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him?
Oh yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? Take that! Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Where'd you get that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. She took it with her when she traveled.
Oh, she probably just needed a clock, that's all.
You think so? You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling.
Well,
Make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer.
really I am. Thanks.
Hope that made him feel a little bit better. God, such a crybaby. Well, hope...
Right. I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right. Listen, learn, grow strong.
Make it better.
Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off?
Yeah, I guess so.
Say, how about dinner? On me. We'll drink a toast to innocent butts.
Yeah!
Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him?
Yeah, part, at least.
You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks. Flutter.
And so, my first trial came to a close. Those were good times before things got dark. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have you friends. But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay me, unless you count the clock he gave Mia." Great. I'm not getting paid. Dang it. I didn't know it then. But that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. The end. A brand new episode has been added. Oh, nice. Alright, folks. Well, this is Cavon Destro, and I realize I ended the last clip a little bit early. However, this one I am going to end in time. This is Cavon Destro, heading out. I will see you in the next episode, where we find out about this really bad cliffhanger, and we learn about these turnabout sisters. So, this is Cavon Destro, part of the 8-Bit Gents. I hope to see you in the next video, and stay lively, people.